Are you kidding me? Bruh. Bruh. That's crazy. That's 3 days in a row it's rained. Actually, kind of messed up. Actually, what is this? Hold up a second. Alert the media. A white rook is new. Have fun. All the way down here. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what happens with that one, Hank. We'll run around this way, check the beach for Gulliver, and then get that. Anyway, yeah, it's rained the last 3 days. I've been expecting to get gyroids every day. I'm like, okay, I need some time, blah, 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 blah. Wait, no. Did I get gyroids yesterday? No, it was raining. I think it's been raining 3 days in a row. Maybe I'm mixed up. Who knows? Anyway, Sahara is here today, which is unimportant because we already have all the stuff from Sahara. So really, this is dig the thing up, check the store, look for Gulliver kind of day. Now, if I do get that white rook, that is one more red item. I think that takes us down to 27. Could be pretty huge. Obviously, it'd be nicer if it's a raffle item, but I'm not complaining. New thing for either of them is really good. And the less I need to do it on sale day, the better. Okay, Gulliver is here. Good. Because I totally forgot to check for him on Monday, and I've been really paranoid that I would end up missing him. I did not mean to pick that up, but you know what? I'll let it slide. I'm gonna talk about Silksong very quickly here. Obviously, I've mentioned it a couple times because I've been playing it. I started on Saturday, and I played a lot on Saturday and Sunday. Got like 15 hours between the 2 days. I did most of the day, whatever. Anyway, Monday I didn't. I was very busy, so I didn't have time. And then Tuesday I played a little bit. You know, I probably got really close to the 20-hour mark. And I stopped where I thought I was very close. This is going to be slightly spoilery, but barely. But I stopped where I thought was a big boss. Okay, I was like, I could go up there, I could do that, and I was like, let me go do some optional stuff. You know, let me go do some side content. Let me do some quests. Let me explore this area now that I have this thing. Blah 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 blah. Basically, I got a traversal ability after a very long time, and then I got another one. I was like, okay, let me see what I can cook up here. And then I just kept cooking, and then I was like, hey, it's late. I should go to bed. So then I did. And then yesterday, I start the game up, and I'm like, well, I guess I should go fight that boss. Like 2 or 3 attempts, maybe? It's like, oh, there's the credits. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I popped the credits in 20 hours. I definitely could have done it in less. I did a lot of side content. At least I feel like I've done a lot of side content up until now. So, yeah, I could have definitely been done the first playthrough sooner. But like that, I didn't say first playthrough, which technically it is. But there's other endings, there's other stuff. I need to figure that out. So then yesterday, after I did that, I was like, okay, let me lock in. And I tried to. And I did a bunch of side stuff, and I was like, I don't know where to go. And then I was like, oh, how about this? And I found a thing, and it's like, okay, here's a quest, do it. Okay, then I'm done. I'm like, okay, well, where do I go? There's a lot of that. So right now, I don't know what to do. To be honest, I don't know where to go. I'm trying to figure that out. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can find today, because like when I played the original Hollow Knight, I did not look anything up except for like 2 things at the end. I had to look up where the Pantheon was, and I think I also looked up the weird mushroom ending thing, because like what? Nobody's getting that. That's crazy. Yeah, so I had to look up, I think, those 2 things, and then I had a friend give me a very vague hint about like one of the charms I couldn't find. It was something like that. Anyway, so that's kind of the plan for tonight. See if I can figure anything out. And yeah, because like, you know, usually things have 3 acts, and I've seen that there are 3 acts, but I kind of would expect there to be 3 acts. It's not like there's an act 1 and act 2. I think that's uncommon. I think standard practice. Yes, standard practice is 3 acts. So we're gonna see how that goes tonight. Let's buy this. Hello! Hello, hello, how's it going? Unfortunately, I'm 5 minutes into the stream here, and I don't have anything else really to do after I'm done in the store here. I was gonna look for gyroids, but it's been raining the past 3 days, so that's a big no. So far, we don't need any of those. This one on the left, though, I feel like maybe? Okay, actually, wait, we need this. Are you... okay? I know, that's the problem with streaming Animal Crossing every day is it quickly gets to a point, well, not quickly, and it's not all of them, but I guess with this one, it quickly gets to a point where, like, there's not a lot going on a given day, you know? Like, sometimes if there's visitors, like if there's Gracie, I'd have to switch to, like, 2 other characters and wash the car. If it was Wendell, I'd have to do a similar thing. Red's pretty quick. Sahara, I'm done with. So, like, not too much going on there. So I'm gonna mark that off. And then I think this could also be new. Or it's just the mint one, and I've already seen this. But looking at it does not seem familiar. Okay, I guess I do already have this. But I got the other one, so we're still up a shirt, so that's cool. That's the important part. But yeah, honestly, like, in New Horizons when I was playing that, it's like, there was always a lot of stuff. I would do that, but honestly, it's been a long day. And I'm kind of tired, so I'm just here to, like, do my thing. Oops, I didn't look at the price. Not that it matters. Okay, I'm pressing every button wrong right now. Let's try this again. 72. Okay, so I was right to sell early. Ish. I would not have... yeah. Yeah, kinda. It depends. I mean, like, I do like, obviously, interacting with the animals, but when I'm doing this every day and I'm dedicating time and it's like, I just want to, like, shut my brain off for a few minutes. Like, it's like, I gotta do all this stuff and then it's like, okay, let's get the stream done, blah, blah, blah. Kind of nice to just, like, not have to think too hard. Anyway, we are up 1, so that makes sense. That's from the White Rook that was buried, which is good. That's something from Red, and that one we're also up as well. So, like, things are getting pretty good catalog-wise. We're definitely getting closer and closer. My spreadsheet says we're at 86%, which is pretty nice. Honestly, I'm just, like, looking forward for the next 2 months, kinda. Actually, next 3 months. This summer, there was, like, some new stuff to do, like, at the beginning, but, like, overall, not a lot going on in the summer. But, September's also pretty quiet, but then October's got, like, 3 events, and then also Halloween, and then November has, like 3 events, and then the Harvest Festival, 2. And then December, which we've already played through most of December, but I missed... I think it's 3 events? You know what? You know what? Let me get my list here. I do have all of them in a list. They're not, like, major events, but, like, in the first games, they have, like, so many of these, like, random holidays, right? Okay, open the wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So September, like I said, September's kind of chill. There's only 2. It's Labor Day and the Sports Fair. Sports Fair is coming up in, like, 2 weeks. So we have that to look forward to. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They, like, no other game has really done... well, New Horizons kind of did it with, like, the catalog stuff. Like, they'd have the stuff you could buy, like, for a week or something. That's kind of similar. But that was, like, way more international. Because that had, like, tons of things from different cultures. But this one, yeah, so they have that. And then there's the Harvest Moon. That is, like, October 6th this year. That gets you a moon from Tortimer. Tortimer gives out things for most of the events. Then there's also Explorers Day, which is the second Monday of October, and that gets you like a little bottled ship. And then there's Halloween, which you can get Katrina's tent model from Tortimer, and then there's also the whole Halloween event where you have to like buy candy and then give it to Jack and blah blah blah. And then November has Mayor's Day, which is the first Monday of the month. And then there's fishing tourneys every Sunday in November. Then there's Officers Day, which is on November 11th. Then there's the Harvest Festival, which is the fourth Thursday of the month. And then there's Sail Day, the day immediately after that. And then December 1st, it's Snow Day, and you get a little snowman from Tortimer. And then there's like a couple gifts on Toy Day from Tortimer on the 23rd, so before Toy Day. And there's two, and it's one specific, like if you're playing as a boy or a girl. And then there's Toy Day, and blah blah blah. Yeah, there's a lot. But like throughout the summer, usually it's like minor events. And there's only like 3 major events in the game, and they're all at the end of the year. Like they're all back to back, right? It's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, essentially. Like those just is lined up, and those obviously have like furniture series. Well, not obviously. I guess if you played the newer games, you wouldn't know necessarily, but I think you would probably know them because they're in all the other ones except New Horizons. Anyway, yeah. So like each one has like a big furniture series. So like I think 10 items, like wall, floor, blah blah blah. So like when I'm looking at my catalog numbers, like those events are gonna really boost those numbers up, and it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. That's why it's like October, we're gonna get a bunch of stuff. We're gonna get a lot of traction. The only thing is, like Toy Day's kind of weird. You can only get like 10 items. All the other ones, I think you can get as many as you want, essentially. I guess like Halloween has a limit based on how much candy you have, but if you have an upgraded store, you can get a lot of candy. Anyway, yeah, Wild World had like weird events. Like they took out all the holiday ones, and then had like the flea market and some other stuff. They introduced some cool events in Wild World, but they also took out like the big holiday ones, which I kind of was disappointed by. I always liked the ones in this one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to those. So that's that. I don't know. I think Sunday's our next visitor, which is lame because it'll line up with turnips. But really, we have like nothing going on the next few days. It's really just like show up, and if it's not raining, we can get gyroids. We can check the store. At least we got Gulliver today. And yeah, then we'll go for turnips again. Maybe we'll get 3 spikes in a row, maybe not. I don't know about that, but only one way to find out. But yeah, I guess I'll wrap up. I'll be on tomorrow. It'll probably be a quick one, unless like it stops raining and I can find gyroids. Maybe we'll get a new one. Honestly though, decent day. A new shirt and new furniture from Red because it was buried. Pretty huge, to be honest. So yeah, it's nice to chat. Hopefully, next time you show up, it'll be a more exciting stream. Can't promise that, but hopefully. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully see you soon. And for now, bye.